I got to say, I have a pretty high radar for Nazism. I like a bit of a stake in this particular game. Like I feel like I can spot some Nazis when I see them. My Nazi radar does not go off around Elon Musk. You know why my Nazi radar doesn't go off around Elon Musk? Because he's not a damned Nazi. In fact, Elon and I, 1 year ago, this week, were in Auschwitz together, visiting Auschwitz together. We did an event where he spoke about anti-Semitism and how evil it is and the evils of Hitlerianism. What is wrong with you people? And the answer, of course, is they know better. Of course they know better. Of course they know better. No one honestly believes that Elon Musk was giving a Nazi salute, but they have to characterize their opponents as Nazis. It's the only way. It's the only way. This, by the way, has been the tactic of the entire post-World War II left. Anybody who is not a communist is a Nazi. That is the way this entire political game is run. And here is Jon Stewart doing this routine. What's amazing is hearing people like Jon Stewart supposedly speaking truth to power, by which we mean just parroting whatever the left-wing talking point of the day is.
Okay. Charitably, I'm going to say that was just an awkward, my heart goes out to you gesture. Many of you might have done it like this. Even Taylor Swift has done that, my heart, but she almost never does the goes out to you. Just always stays with, but listen, it's nerve-wracking day. You're not normally a public speaker. It's a one-off gesture. Please try not to use it again. Make sure the people in the back see it, I guess. I'm just going to be generous and say maybe that was Elon's attempt at dabbing on the haters.
Just absolutely ridiculous. These people are absolutely ridiculous. Representative Robert Garcia did the same thing. This became the talking point of the day on the left. This is what you're relegated to. You lost an election. You can't separate off from your own terrible radical ideas. And so you're relegated to calling Elon Musk, one of the most philo-Semitic people on earth, a Nazi. Here is Representative Robert Garcia doing this insane routine.
That was a Nazi salute, and he didn't just do it one time. He did it twice for emphasis. And you talk to anyone, that's historians, folks who actually study the Nazis and study this actual kind of disgusting display, have been very clear that what that was. And he should not just apologize, he should be condemned for those kinds of actions. So gross, disgusting, but more of what we can expect, I think, from Elon Musk and Donald Trump.
I don't even know what to say to these people. And it's senators, too. It's Senator Chris Murphy. Senator Chris Murphy brought this up in a hearing with Elise Stefanik, who is going to be the UN ambassador for the United States. Elise Stefanik has been one of the loudest and most vocal opponents of anti-Semitism in the United States Congress. She made a lot of headlines last year when she went after various woke Ivy League deans who were defending anti-Semitism on their campuses. So Chris Murphy decides, in all of his idiotic glory, to ask her about Elon Musk and his Nazi salute.
What do you think of Elon Musk, perhaps the president's most visible advisor, doing 2 Heil Hitler salutes last night at the president's televised rally?
No, Elon Musk did not do those salutes. I was not at the rally, but I can tell you I've been at many rallies with Elon Musk, who loves to cheer when President Trump says we need to send, our U.S. space program to Mars. Elon Musk is a visionary. I'm looking forward to his work in DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, and look forward to looking how we can be more efficient and effective. But that is simply not the case. And to say so is the American people are smart. They see through it. They support Elon Musk. We are proud to be the country of such successful entrepreneurs. That is one of our greatest strengths as Americans.
I mean, obviously, all of this is true. This became so ridiculous that even the ADL, who got this stuff wrong routinely, even the ADL was like, no, I'm sorry, no. Quote, it seems that Elon Musk made an awkward gesture in a moment of enthusiasm, not a Nazi salute. But again, we appreciate that people are on edge because the ADL is always trying to have the baby. But come on, guys, come on. With the New York starting, I need to make sure I'm maintaining my health, hitting the gym, spending time with my family, even with my busy work schedule. When I was younger, I used to think I could just power through on pure conservative willpower and caffeine. I learned pretty quickly peak performance requires peak nutrition, and that means eating veggies. Well, I don't like vegetables, so I'm very thankful to have Balance of Nature, which fits right into even the busiest of days. Imagine trying to eat 31 different fruits and veggies every day. It sounds pretty miserable and time-consuming. With Balance of Nature fruits and veggies, there's never been a more convenient dietary supplement to ensure you get a wide variety of fruits and veggies daily. Balance of Nature takes fruits and veggies, they freeze-dry them, they turn them into a powder, and then they put them into a capsule. You take your fruit and veggie capsules every day, your body knows precisely what to do with them. And it's kosher, which means I can pop it right into the protein smoothies. Go to balanceofnature.com, use promo code Shapiro for 35% off your first order as a preferred customer, plus get a free bottle of fiber and spice. That's balanceofnature.com, promo code Shapiro. Again, balanceofnature.com, promo code Shapiro for 35% off your very first order as a preferred customer, and get that free bottle of fiber and spice from my friends at Balance of Nature. Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez, who is just deeply dishonest. You know, I'm moving away, as y'all know from listening to the show. I tend to attribute most things to stupidity rather than malice. AOC, I'm not sure that it's possible for a person to be this stupid, and still function in society. So I think it's malice. Here's what she said, quote, "Just to be clear, you are defending a Heil Hitler salute that was performed and repeated for emphasis and clarity. People can officially stop listening to you as any sort of reputable source of information. You work for them. Thank you for making that crystal clear to all." So AOC is now accusing the ADL of working for Elon Musk. The ADL and Elon Musk have been at odds for literally years. And if we're talking about people who are quite tolerant of the actual Nazism that exists on planet Earth today, AOC is real high on the list. She's perfectly fine with Hamas ruling the Gaza Strip while denying Israel Iron Dome funding to prevent missiles from falling into Sderot. I noticed that many of the people who are most upset about Elon's supposed neo-Nazi salute had not a word to say when Jews were being massacred on October 7th, and had many words to say about Israel's ability to defend itself. It seems the only type of Hitlerism that they can't identify is the actual Hitlerism that exists on planet Earth today, the genocidal attempt to destroy Jews in Israel and elsewhere. Unbelievable. But again, this all ties into a broader narrative for the left. And that broader narrative is not just, of course, that Elon is a Nazi, but that the entire right is filled with fascists. Because if you can't convince people that your economically Marxist program is a good idea, because it isn't, and if wokeness isn't selling, you are now left with the final argument. And it's the argument they keep going back to. They're going to keep going back to this well, even though that well is absolutely bone dry. That well is, they're fascists. Now, remember, Joe Biden ran his entire campaign until he died on stage on this issue and lost. And then Kamala Harris tried it and lost. But they ain't got nothing else there. That's all they got, this empty playbook. So here, for example, was Jimmy Kimmel suggesting you might go to jail for clapping too loud in Donald Trump's America if you clap at Jimmy Kimmel's jokes. Are you kidding? Donald Trump doesn't. First of all of Jimmy Kimmel's viewers are either on my show when I play a clip or in his actual live studio audience. There are no other Jimmy Kimmel viewers.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here on Yeah, no, you clap too loud, you're all going to prison too. So.
And this is going to be their argument. So Simone Sanders, who was once the press secretary for Bernie Sanders' campaign and then for Kamala Harris in short-lived fashion, she suggests that the reason that Donald Trump signed the pardons for the January 6th rioters and trespassers and protesters was because he's constructing a private army. Yes, nailed this. They're going to be his private army. One of the things that the left finds the hardest to grasp about January 6th is that despite all attempts, no evidence was ever uncovered suggesting that Donald Trump directed all of the people involved in January 6th to violently overthrow the United States government. Zero evidence was adduced to that effect. But they're just going to go with it, man. Here's Simone Sanders going for it.
And one senior Dem state legislator from out west texted me and said, he literally just let his private militia out of jail. He said he's instilled a sense of loyalty. These people feel loyal to him, and their lawlessness is now going to go unchecked, and he can now call on them again to do what they would like.
Call on them again. Ridiculous. He's the president of the United States. It turns out he's the commander-in-chief. So yeah, I'm pretty sure he doesn't need the guy in the buffalo horns. I'm pretty sure. Are you tired of the lies and the twist of the mainstream media talking points? Yeah, me too. Join me in my newest series, Fact, where I dismantle and bring truth to this tiring mainstream agenda.